What's up? We're back. That's what's up. Segment 2 of our Game of Thrones character profiles, Ned Stark and Robert Baratheon. And right now we're going to go into a scene that this is one of my personal favorite scenes. This is a Ned Stark scene where Ned fights Jaime in the streets of King's Landing after Ned has taken Tyrion prisoner. Great scene. You know what makes this scene so awesome is because up until this point we've heard about what great fighters each of these guys are, and then to see them square off so unexpectedly.
And he was coming out of Littlefinger's brothel.
Yeah,
point, right?
He's coming out of Littlefinger's brothel after finding out. I love how they showed Littlefinger no respect.
I mean, I guess the reason why I thought this was so funny is because it's like, I thought finally Boromir's going to get some revenge, you know? Because I kept voting for him ever since he won me over at the very end of Lord of the Rings. So I was really hoping that they were going to.
You wanted to see a better end to it.
Yeah. Hey, if there is a prequel, at least we can look forward to Sean being that tight.
That's true. We will know at the end of that when he will be successful.
It'll be the first movie ever.
I'd just like to add that as cool as the Starks were, I think where he failed when he decided to be the King's Hand, and prior to that, he did not give his children any experience or glimpse into this world, this reality.
Not at all.
Which ultimately was their downfall.
I mean, was it, or or did it kind of keep them as the light and the darkness type thing?
But it didn't work out.
So
Jory getting it.
And look at him, cold-blooded.
Knife.
Coming to King, you best not miss. King Slayer.
He said this just got real.
Seriously. When shit got real.
Look at the whores up there watching.
And he's surrounded by the guard anyway, so I mean, regardless, this isn't going to end well.
I mean, yeah.
But they might back off a little if he
kills Jaime. If he kills Jaime, they might take a step back. That's true.
Treats him just like the dude that ran past the wall. I mean, in all fair respect, I mean, how old is Stark right now?
Jaime's clearly the younger man, absolutely. Ugh.
And the thunder has been stolen. Okay, he's just
Jaime's like, what the fucker?
It's like, you just broke my brand new toy or something.
This is like the Star Trek here. That's red shirt guy number 4.
Yep. Expendable.
Don't ever interrupt my fight. That's what he said.
And of all the places to stab you too, right?
I know. So when Jaime punched the dude, did you make it? I felt this is the one time I had any type of redeeming feeling for Jaime. I was like, okay, he has some honor. He's like, before we kill him, I'm gonna kill him clean.
Right, because it's a warrior still.
Okay. Did you notice that? He's like, they all just took off and just left him. Who grabs him? Who grabs him right there? Anyone?
I would think Littlefinger. That would be.
And Littlefinger brings him in.
That's a good. So from there, this is when shit just really got bad for Ned. Robert goes hunting. He gets hurt, but before Robert goes hunting, they have this awesome scene where Robert slaps the shit out of Cersei after Ned wakes up. This is right after he wakes up.
Yeah, great scene. He didn't, he's an honorable man. He drew the line.
You see Cersei trying to drive the wedge in between the friendship.
But he needed to play politics,
You've
got to. You're in King's Landing. That's what it's about. You can't be the same Ned Stark.
Your grace. I would rise, but...
Do you know what your wife has done?
She did nothing I did not command.
Who would have thought she had it in her?
Oh, what do you lay hands on my blood?
I am the king's hand.
You were the king's hand.
Peace and
You shall now be held accountable.
Oh, will both of you shut your mouths?
Seriously.
Really?
I don't even know why he let her in there.
And you'll make your peace with
Exactly. Why is she even in the room?
Honestly, I don't think he lets her
Lord
go
Stark
anywhere.
was returning
I think
drunk
she
from
just
a brothel
goes.
when his men attacked Jaime.
Quiet, woman. Jamie has
She's
fled
like,
the
I'm
city.
a Lannister. I do what I want.
Give me leave to bring him back to
Keep her out of
justice.
the room, and then she don't need to get backhanded.
I took you for a king.
Hold your tongue.
We wouldn't
He's
have
attacked
remembered
one
the
of my
scene.
brothers and
though.
Oh,
abducted
here
the
we go.
other. I should wear the armor. You the gap.
But hey, you know what though? What she said, that cut deep.
Yeah, absolutely.
She wear this like a badge of honor.
I mean, she's such a bitch, but you gotta kind of
I mean,
respect her.
In silence.
Still,
She's
why put it
consistent.
down? It's just because of who her dad is. She thinks she's above the law.
Yeah, I mean, she's a fucking Lannister.
The
That's
only
all
time,
she's known is to be above the law. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
I mean-
She's a Lannister. She's the fucking queen.
True.
I mean, she's always felt like that. She's don't get
But-
me started on Cersei.
But in the end of this last season, we really see what she's about and the only thing she really cares about.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, here's the thing. It was mentioned, and I don't want to get
Keeping
too much.
it in the family.
Well,
I don't want
that
to get.
amongst other things.
I
Yeah.
don't want to get too much into Cersei because that's for the. But she did. The one thing I will say about Cersei, given all of her misgivings, one thing she does is she does truly care about her kids.
True.
She does truly care about the best for her kids. Even Joffrey is piece
She
as much of a
cares, she
piece of
cares
shit
about
as he
who
was.
she considers her family.
Yeah, that's true. Although she did kind of throw Jaime. We'll get into that.
You know,
another
but
day.
even evil people love their
She
family.
made
That's
it up,
true.
She made it up to him in different ways.
Yeah. But getting back to the tragic
Well, we're
story.
not talking
Of,
about that kind of love.
Getting back to the tragic story of Ned Stark and Robert Baratheon. So after that, we of course know Robert goes hunting. The tragic hunting accident that we find out was set up, of course, by his evil ass wife. He dies. This is a main character that we've grown. This is the main character that he's introduced in the show, like we just said earlier. And he's dead. This is the first shocker, even before the scene that we're going to watch now.
Shocking
Ned,
moments.
Robert's dead.
What he really represents is a safety net for the Starks.
Right.
You know, he's in between the Lannisters completely running through them and getting their way,
Yeah.
or not. And now that he's gone, and you know that somebody's going to die.
Somebody's going to die. And that
But somebody's got to pay for it. I mean,
and that somebody was Ned. The only one who, like you said, he refused to play the game.
they made Ned an example.
I mean,
And that was the
Now, I mean, you got to see when how upset Cersei was when the wolf bit Joffrey.
yeah.
She wanted to kill everything and everyone.
Yeah, but in the same sense, even she has a look like Joffrey, you're making a bad mistake by chopping it.
Oh, because she knew.
That's
She
bad news.
knew.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, Rob has already called in the banners. They're already riding, but there's still hope of a peaceful resolution because Ned is still alive. Once Joffrey took his head, she knew. That's why Cersei, you can't kill him.
I love that right there. How
She
how
never had
just
control.
Listens to him and goes and grabs her right away. You know. It shows that regardless, they know how honorable Ned is.
There was a majority of the people that never believed in this.
Right. And Cersei never had control of Joffrey.
Never
at
did.
all.
Never did.
I mean, she let him run wild. There was no good counsel at all.
No, there was not. Surrounded by yes men. The only time he had any good counsel around him was when Tyrion was here.
I come before you to
Or when
confess my
his
treason.
grandfather finally came in.
Tywin came in and did. Tywin did put the reins on Joffrey.
Someone
I
had to.
betrayed the faith of my
So he's
king
a fucking piece of
and the
shit.
trust of my friend
Someone had to.
Robert.
I mean, even
I swore to
Tywin was
protect and
this
defend
was a
his
bad
children,
idea.
but before his blood was cold,
I mean, that's respect.
I
Look how
plotted
quiet
to
everyone
murder his
is.
son and seize the throne for myself.
Is this better or
See,
worse
and
than getting
that's-
killed by a wolf?
This is worse because
They did him.
he didn't see it coming. At least in the year he knew he would.
I like that
Right,
too.
well-
Did you see that? The Hound even had respect.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, that's
Witness to what I've
what
said.
makes this scene so evil is that he's admitting
Joffrey
things that
Baratheon,
are not true
yeah,
in order
is
is
the one
saved
true
for the
heir
better
to
good,
the throne.
Yeah.
and they still kill him.
By the
Yeah.
grace
Yeah.
of all the gods,
It's because Joffrey's
It's-
a little shit.
Lord of the
It's
17
an
rings,
utter betrayal.
It's in
and
every sense of
protector
the
of the
word.
realm.
I mean,
And the
it
only
sends the
reason-
realm into chaos.
And the only reason he did this, the only reason he admitted this, because he was going to die on his words. He was going to die. Fuck it, I told you Jeffrey is the king and I'll die saying that. The only reason he admitted this is because they threatened his children.
In sight of gods and men. The
And
gods
that-
are just.
The Grand Meister,
Beloved Baelor
Myself.
taught us they can also
Yeah, he's a
be
snake.
I want him to get his too.
There was a moment where I thought he was a good guy too.
to be done with this.
In Game of Thrones,
Traitor,
everybody
you
gets
go.
theirs. You know, everybody.
My mother wishes me to let Lord Eddard join the Night's Watch. Stripped of all titles and powers, he would serve the
Every
realm
word
in
that comes
permanent
out of his
exile. And my lady Sansa has begged mercy for her.
I mean, that's probably like the dirtiest thing ever, right? You're gonna say all that, and then you're gonna say, yeah,
But they have the
I'm
soft
gonna kill
hearts
them
of women.
because they're soft.
But they have the
So long as
soft
I'm
hearts
your
of
king,
women.
Right.
treason shall never go
Like,
unpunished.
He's the softest dude in the show.
Sir Ilan,
Really.
For real!
bring me its head.
They both turn to it.
Why don't you go get it? Why don't you go take his head, Joffrey, if you that motherfucking hard?
Arya should just throw her dagger across the room.
She wasn't versed with the use of needle yet.
It's true. She was young. If it was an Arya now, he would have caught a dagger.
I mean, he's playing king. That's all he is.
It's all a game to him.
It's all a game to him, exactly. Ice. And to do it with his own sword, to do it with his own house sword, fucking disrespectful.
Well, the sword gets disrespected later too.
On
So,
the other hand, though, I mean, at least he knew it was sharp enough to do the job.
And cleanly.
Poor Sean Bean.
I mean, this is such a tragic
Every time.
you know, I mean, and I understand. You know, you got a code. You know, you're an honorable man. You have a definition of what that means. But when you go to a place like King's Landing,
You gotta
and
know.
other people are not abiding by that same code, there's a different set of rules.
Yeah.
I mean, man. I
But
love,
like you said, you got there's a different set of rules.
every
Those
time.
who can't adapt to the game, this is what happens. When you can't adapt to the game, that's what happens. When you can't adapt to play the game, that is what fucking happens.
And that's how you bring Darwinian theory into Game of Thrones.
I give it to him though. You know, every time now that Sean Bean has died, they have done a really good job of making it epic.
Yeah, he's had some epic deaths.
It's in his contract.
It has, at this point, it
My
should-
death must be
Right.
fucking
If you're
epic.
gonna kill me, it has to happen this way.
Seriously, you gotta have like slow motion. You gotta give me that moment of clarity.
Yeah.
You know. You
I
have
mean,
to.
so as we get close to wrapping this segment up, the writing for this show. I mean, can you guys think of any other show that's had where they introduce you? These are your main characters, and then snatch
they
them from
kill
you
'em.
that quickly? That quickly?
No, not at all.
I mean, it was.
only maybe in movies.
I mean, only maybe in a movie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
What it effectively does, it eventually makes you kind of numb to it.
It's
you
kind
know?
of the equivalent of Samuel L. Jackson, Deep Blue Sea. We just gotta stick together.
yeah, that's every death in Game of Thrones is a shark snatching Sam Jackson into the water.
It is that major.
I mean, and for the family and for the Starks, a family that's been so respected for thousands of years. I mean, there were Starks that helped build the wall.
I mean, really,
You know what I'm saying?
multiple families joined together, all with major honor in the entire land, and you just wiped them out like nothing.
I mean, it's rough. This is what as if I didn't know it before. Once they killed Ned Stark, I was like, this is a different type of show.
Yeah.
This is a
Are you
different
kidding?
type of show.
When he threw the kid out the window, and
That
was like the key for me. I mean, if you could throw a freaking 9-year-old out of 5-story building, you know,
Well,
you'd be
you know,
okay with
it's like, okay, we're the Lannisters. We only care about other Lannisters, and if you're Tywin, you only care about the family name.
The family name.
You know.
If I have to sacrifice my own blood for the family name,
Right.
I'll do it. Honor, words of the Starks, winter is coming, got you killed. The honor got him killed. It sucks. So now, that's about it. You hear the crows.
Here's the crow.
The crows feast for everybody in Westeros. And the North will remember. The Northerners will never forget as we wrap up this character profile for two awesome characters,
That's what
Ned
that
Stark
hell's all about.
and Robert Baratheon.
For the North.
For the North. We'll see you next time. We'll be back. That's what's up.